Two disturbing reports tonight involving two well-known consumer product makers. First up, the Wall Street Journal says that General Motors ordered 500,000 replacement ignition switches to fix defective cars 2 months before alerting U.S. safety officials about the problem. Shares of the automaker down about 1.5% today. Phil LeBeau has the details.
There are new questions tonight about whether or not General Motors knew it had defective ignition switches for several models and actually ordered replacement switches well ahead of when it announced a recall for almost 800,000 vehicles due to those switches, which have been linked with dozens of deaths. An email has come out between a GM executive and Delphi Automotive from December 19th of 2013. In that email, the GM executive says, "I would need to start seeing shipments ASAP. Please put together an aggressive plan and I can adjust the schedule accordingly." This email highlights the question of when GM knew about faulty ignition switches and actually started ordering replacement issues and then issued a recall. Remember, on December 17th, GM executives, senior executives, discussed the Chevy Cobalt and other models that may have faulty ignition switches, but at that time, GM did not issue a recall. In fact, the recall was not issued until February 7th of this year, when GM made an initial recall of 800,000 vehicles. General Motors, reacting to this email coming to light, says these emails are further confirmation that our system needed reform, and we have done so. So far, General Motors has fixed 1.29 million vehicles with defective ignition switches. Another 1.07 million still need to be repaired. And in fact, General Motors has not heard from about 700,000 owners of vehicles that need to have new switches put in. They are now issuing gift cards or an offer for a gift card for those people to bring their vehicle in to have the ignition switches replaced. Phil LeBeau, Nightly Business Report, Chicago.